What's poppin', T Squad? It's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Real Housewives of New Jersey, Season 13, Episode 7 review. I drop videos Monday through Sunday. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only, and not to be taken seriously or literally, meaning my jokes. So if that works for you, let's get into this review. Want to let you guys know that my room tour video is up right now, and today I dropped a SWV Escape confessional looks fashion killer video. It is so funny. Make sure you check it out. Okay, let's get into tonight's episode because it was a good one. So we started off with Rachel and Danielle meeting up to shop for Melissa's luau down at her Jersey Shore house. And they're talking, and Danielle, brings up her brother and that whole situation again. And once again, I feel like she's talking about this to push the narrative to get the brother on the show. I think that this is all a setup. I think the brother is in on it. The wife is in on it. I think that they are really trying to push to become the new Teresa and Joe, because if not, why are you constantly bringing it up? I know some of you said that the brother has said on social media that he does not want to join the show, this, that, and the third. Y'all need to stop believing everything that y'all see somebody say on social media, child. That's a part of the plan. I bet you next season that man and his wife is going to make an appearance on the show, or they will be on the show. They're going to expand on this storyline. Bravo is not going to leave that sitting on the table, because what has Danielle's storyline been this season? The fact that she does not get along with her brother and running in behind Teresa and Jennifer. Okay, so then the topic of Margaret and Jennifer, Aiden getting into it comes up, and Rachel was like, I don't like all the, crap talking. And once again, it just makes me like Rachel even more, because Rachel ain't with all that childish nonsense behavior. She's getting to know everybody and assessing everybody for herself and not going off what other people say. You know what I'm saying? And I like that she's approaching the situation as an adult, and that she's not coming into the situation trying to be a character or trying to, side with Teresa or Margaret or Melissa or Jennifer just for TV time or to have alliances. Like, she's literally figuring everybody out for herself, and I really like that. So Danielle was like, I think she's a little judgmental when it comes to Jen. Her friend says she drops bombs on everybody. She dropped a bomb on Teresa and Louie and Jen. And Rachel in her confessional says, it's not making any sense to me. I feel like Margaret has been nothing but nice to Danielle. I'm confused why she's reading so much into this. So since Teresa and Jen said it, their word is bond. That's not how it works for me, honey. And I wish that Danielle would have came into the show with that same mindset, because it's coming across like you just running in behind Teresa and Jen, especially Teresa, because she the top dog on the show and you want to be aligned with the top dog. You are putting too much energy and time into a situation that ain't got nothing to do with you. And once again, you a grown woman basing your opinions on people based off something somebody else said, when this person has once again not done anything to you, has not been rude to you, mean to you, or anything, hasn't tried to call you and sway your opinion and talk about this person and talk about that person like Jennifer botched Aiden has done. So I like Danielle. I think that she's funny. I like her personality, but this whole getting involved in stuff that ain't got nothing to do with you, judging people based off what the next girl said, I don't like that, and it's giving me a real sour taste in my mouth. And once again, like I said on last week's video, Teresa, you better watch your back, because she's coming for your crown, honey. She's coming for your crown. So, Rachel says, is it only the two of them that have had bad experiences with Margaret? And Danielle was like, yeah, those are the only two that have said something to me. Well, that should also tell you something. It's only two people out of all these girls in this group that got an issue with her. So judge her on your own merit and not what other people say. So, child, it cracked me up, baby, when Danielle used the word scorn in a sentence, and Rachel didn't know what it mean. Oh God. Like, bless her, Jesus. Bless her, honey. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. You know who she reminds me of? Rachel reminds me of early Jacqueline. Jacqueline Larita. She reminds me of Jacqueline, like where she tries to stay in the middle, neutral. She funny. She kind of dingy like Jacqueline was. They remind me of Jacqueline and Teresa because, like I said, Danielle to me is the mini Teresa coming to take her crown. So Teresa and Botched go diamond shopping, and they talk about the luau, and Teresa feels some type of way because Joe and Melissa didn't invite her and Louie to stay at their shore house. Why would they invite you to stay at their house when y'all not even speaking and y'all not even getting along? He didn't even come to your housewarming party. So why would he then invite you to stay with him? Like, I feel like you just saying stuff to be saying stuff and to have something to complain about. I really honestly do, because that honestly doesn't make any sense. And it's not like you and Louie would wanted to stay there anyway. So, Jennifer was like, but Marge is staying there. I bet she has something on them. I bet she does. And once again, you sitting up here talking to a person who steady is trying to cause problems for your brother and your sister-in-law. Okay, forget Melissa, but you are friends with somebody that constantly disrespects your brother. Constantly. Now, one thing that I can honestly say about Marge and them, they don't disrespect Teresa and talk crazy about her to Joe or whatever. Now, do Marge start stuff and plant seeds? Yes. But do Marge talk crap about Teresa? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, Jen and Bill have gotten a shore house. They literally said they had gotten it like a few weeks prior. Bought it with the furniture, and Botched even said that they kept all the furniture from the previous owners and even the sheets. You talk about all this money y'all got, and you tell me I kept the mattresses and I even kept the sheets. Why, Jen? Why? Why? You don't know what's in that bed. What's in that mattress? What's on them sheets? Girl, buy new sheets. Buy new sheets. You can't buy new nose, but you can at least buy some new sheets. That's trifling. That is trifling. I bet you that house got bed bugs. You can't tell me you don't. That's just trifling. So Danielle and her husband and Teresa and Louie end up staying with Jen and Bill. Shake your clothes out. I hope they shook their clothes out when they left, child. Ugh. Dolores and Jen Fessler and Jen Fessler's husband stay with Rachel Fuda. Marge and Jackie and their spouses stay with Melissa and Joe. So over at Melissa and Joe crib, Marge tells them that Teresa invited Marge Sr. to her wedding. And they looking like, now how Marge Sr. get an invite to the wedding and Melissa Mama didn't get an invite to the wedding? Like, you just around here inviting folks willy-nilly, but somebody that you actually know and have a relationship with, you didn't even want to invite them. And this is where I have issues with Teresa, because your basis for not doing certain things never add up. They never make sense. It just literally does not make sense. And then over at Jen and them house, Teresa tells them that she's never stayed at Melissa and Joe's shore house, and that Gia asked one time to stay with them or stay there, and they said no. I want to know the context of this. No, like what was going on? How long ago was this? Because you just never know with Teresa, because Teresa lies. All of them lie, but Teresa really lie. I don't say Dolores lie. Dolores really don't lie. She don't lie. I'll give it to Dolores. Dolores doesn't lie. And so far, Rachel Fuda doesn't lie, and neither does Jen Fessler. So I'll give it to them three. Melissa, Jackie, and Margaret discuss Danielle, and they think that she's not telling the whole story about her feud with her brother. And Jackie says that she reminds her of Snooki. Jackie just being a hater. Jackie mad that she got demoted. Girl, get over it. Get over it, girl. Please get over it and sit up straight. You're going to have scoliosis. She need to stop hating on Danielle. She met Danielle, and for whatever reason, maybe it's because she's a blonde, she has just targeted that girl, and I don't understand why. Like, Jackie, simmer down and have several. We all know that there's more to this story with Danielle and her brother than some Instagram posts. Like, if that's the case, both of y'all need psychiatric help. If that's why y'all really fell out and ain't talked for 2 years. So everyone arrives to the luau, and Jen gives Joe a lay and everything. And I'm just looking at her like, you so fake, because you don't like that man. You constantly trying to cause problems for him and his marriage. But then when you see him, it's all, here's a lay so you can get laid. Like, I'm not good to fake in front and do all that. Like, it's a cast event. I got to be here. I'll speak because I'm at your residence. But doing all that extra, I'm not about to do. That's why I can't get with Jen. So Margaret, Jackie, and Rachel are talking. And Margaret was like, did Teresa warn you about me? And Rachel was like, yeah. And she says, and when I was with Danielle shopping, she said, you have this arsenal locked and loaded and you have information on everyone and you're judgmental. Margaret in her confession was like, she barely even knows me, like, to make that type of assessment about me. And once again, I agree. And Danielle, you put yourself in this situation because you are speaking on stuff that you don't even have a clue about. Not one clue. Once again, you're basing this off of what somebody told you or something that you heard somebody else say. How old are we? You look ridiculous. I'm really disappointed with Danielle on that one. So, Margaret then tells Melissa, what was said, and Melissa doesn't know what the word arsenal mean. I'm like, how did you all get through life? How sway? How do you put one foot in front of the other? Like, these are some of the slowest broads I've ever seen in my life. So Margaret then confronts Teresa about the comments she made about her. About, her saying that, you need to watch your back with Margaret and she's better to have as a friend than an enemy. And Teresa was like, I don't remember saying anything negative about her. You trying to start stuff between me and Margaret to Rachel. And I'm like, here it is. All them Teresa stands out here that go up for her. This lady sit up here and start stuff and then, oh, I didn't do anything. Or what you talking about? And likes to play dumb and stand there and sit there looking stupid in the face. And I'm like, you dang on well did say that. Now all of a sudden you don't remember. So Rachel was like, we were having a conversation, so I'm going to be transparent with her. I'm just telling her exactly what you said. Like, come on now, bro. Teresa in her confession talking about, so she's trying to twist what I said. It shows what kind of person she is. No, it don't. Actually, it does show what type of person that she is. She a real one. She kept it real. She didn't add 10 on 20, make it exaggerating what you said. She said exactly what you said in verbatim. And now you trying to backtrack and coochie pop and act like you didn't say it. So Teresa was like, I don't get what the problem is. I just said if you get on her bad side, she's ruthless. You have no problem taking them down. And Margaret was like, I wouldn't forewarn someone that's undermining my character, which it is. Like, you're painting me out to be this person, whether I'm that person or not. But in this case, I'm not. I haven't done anything to these ladies. I'm not looking to do anything to these ladies. And you trying to make them not like me. You trying to put a sour taste in their mouth when it comes to me, Teresa. And you know exactly what you doing. You and Jen are the problem this season. Yes, you all are. Y'all steady starting stuff. Y'all steady trying to turn the new girls against Margaret and them. And it's like, how old are we? Once again, can we grow up? So Joe getting the guys drunk. Bill and Jennifer are wasted as normal. Dolores end up talking to Frank. And Frank was like, you need to push Paul to spend time with us. And I was like, no, she don't. No, she don't, Frank. Like, I get Frank and I understand his hurt and his pain, but that lady still get to live her life. She does. And she does not have to force Paul to do anything with you all. Her kids, yeah, but not you, the ex-husband, sir. Dolores at some point gets annoyed with the conversation because she tired of talking about it. And I would at this point too, like, Frank, you got a whole woman. You got a whole woman. Yes, me and you were like best friends, but it's not like somebody putting a, bang bang to my head and making me do something I don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's obvious that she's trying to respect her relationship, but on the flip side, I do think that she loves Frank and she loves the friendship and the closeness that they've had over the years. And I don't think that she wants to lose that. So I feel like Dolores needs to put her foot down and say what it is that she wants. Not what Frank or Paul wants, but what she wants. So after that, Teresa tells the story in her confessional about why she don't mess with Melissa's sisters. And she says it's because back 10 years ago, they was tweeting about her and she feels some type of way about it. Like she kept her distance from them. Like she's nice and cordial, but she don't really want to have nothing to do. 10 years ago, Teresa, like you can't make this up. Like you really cannot make this stuff up. You really cannot make this foolishness up. 10 years ago. 10 years ago. 10. You act like they stole your bike, robbed you blind. Some tweets, bro. Tweets. Okay. So Louie joins their conversation about, they all stand around talking about the fact that she didn't invite Melissa mama to the wedding. And Louie tells her that he actually spoke to Donna about the wedding, apologized. And, the lady was like, it's your day. It's not an issue. And Teresa was looking at him like, I know you did not have a conversation with this lady without me being present. Like, why are you even talking to her in the first place? So now, since Louie looks like the good guy and threw her under the bus again, I see you, Louie. Oh, I see you, Louie. You's a manipulative something. So she was like, well, you should have invited her if you wanted to, trying to not look petty because Louie, they had a whole conversation with this lady. So now she looking petty and childish. So she had to say that. So he was like, I would love to invite her. I want to. So then he goes to look for the lady, but she'd already gone. But Teresa, you don't want that lady there. You don't want her there. You just trying to look good in Louie's eyes and look good in front of everybody else because now he done made you look stupid by sitting over here being ignorant and not inviting that lady. And he done went and had a whole conversation with her. Child. Jackie then tells a drunk Jennifer that she wants her and Margaret to make up. And I'm looking at Jackie like, Jackie, you just trying to insert yourself anywhere you can for camera time and for a storyline. And it's giving desperate because why are you sitting over here having a whole serious conversation with Jennifer knowing that she's intoxicated? Like, I'm so disappointed in Jackie. So disappointed. She's coming across so thirsty. Oh, dehydrated. So Jennifer was like, my youngest daughter has suffered severe trauma from her outing the affair. Girl, once again, none of this would have been outed if you wouldn't have been coming at Margaret about her marriage, coming at Jackie about her marriage, starting rumors about Evan cheating. But now that real tea came out about you and yours, now you want to sit over here and play the victim. Girl, bye. If you wouldn't have never did what you did, it wouldn't have never got done to you. Learn to leave people alone. So Jen then tells Danielle and Dolores that in the Turkish community, they do some little thing where they put the finger up somebody's booty. I never needed to hear that ever in my life. Now every time I look at Bill, I'm just going to look at his fingers and I feel like they're going to smell like boo-boo. And then you be operating on folks with gin booty juice on your fingers. Absolutely not. Nope. So Jackie then tells Margaret and Jen Fessler that Danielle is a fun person and she understands why Margaret likes her, but there's a piece of her that isn't so nice. Danielle overhears the conversation. Was like, I hear my name. So Dolores tells Danielle that Marge is mad because she repeated what Teresa said to Rachel. And Danielle gets upset and then goes and get her husband because she mad that, people are talking about her. And I'm like, they wouldn't be talking about you though, love. if you would have involved yourself in this whole situation? You put yourself in this situation to be talked about. I'm talking about as far as Margaret is concerned. Margaret has a valid reason to be upset with her. Jackie, you just thump her like a gnat because it's obvious what you're doing, Jackie. But I hate when people do stuff and then are shocked at the outcome of it. It's like Danielle. When it comes to Margaret, you did this to yourself. So she's sitting there mad with her husband. Teresa, Melissa, and then Rachel joined the conversation with the other girls. And Jackie was like, there is not a chance that that's the whole story when it comes to the reason why Danielle doesn't have a relationship with her brother. Melissa then goes to check on Danielle. And Melissa was like, I only heard your name in one conversation. And I'm about to tell you, you told us the situation about your brother. So they feel we're missing something. They feel like you hide stuff. So Danielle is 38 hot at this point. Like, she ready to start thumping. You know what I'm saying? She ready to start fist bumping. So she mad and she don't want to go off on nobody. So she tell her husband she ready to go. And she tell Teresa and Jennifer, we out. Renegades, mount up. So regulators, mount up. So they get in the car to head back to the house, and Danielle was like, I opened up to my group of friends and everybody's talking about me. First of all, they're not your friends. You didn't even know them. So you stupid for telling them your personal business, but you told them because, once again, it's a storyline for you. And Teresa was like, Jackie was the one that started it. And Danielle was like, I'm the one person you don't want as an enemy. And next week is going to go down, honey, at the Jersey Shore. Overall, I'm going to give tonight's episode a B+. It was more of a fun episode with, a little bit of drama here and there. I enjoyed it. Next week's episode, however, we're going to get it poppin'. And I'm here for it. Really love Rachel. Really loving her so far. She's my breakout of this season. Danielle would have been my breakout so far of this season if she wouldn't have dumbed herself down and following the crowd, the in crowd. I don't like that. Jen Fessler was on Watch What Happens Live tonight with a brand new face, and she looks fantastic. Oh my God, the plastic surgery is magnifique, honey. Oh, you guys, if you all have not eaten the Cheetos popcorn cheddar jalapeno, these are the best chips ever. The best popcorn ever. They're not super spicy. They just got a hint of jalapeno with the I love these. Oh my God. Thank me later. Let me know if you've eaten these, or let me know if you try them and you love them. Oh my God, these are so good. Get them while you can. But anywho, you guys make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.